lights are
pretty
dim.
impressive. So thank you everybody again for coming. We have great nights planned for you. Hopefully some fun times. How many were here last year at the gala? All right. So you got to hear some interesting things last year.
These seats?
So last year was kind of an interesting thing for me to be kind of thrown in at, last few weeks, or within a few weeks of arriving, be thrown in. And I think you probably remember at that gala, that's kind of out of the blue, we had Father Draper come up and play and do a little bit of singing. How many of you enjoyed that? So anyway, there was something very interesting that happens after the gala last year. And it started Saturday night right after the gala. The second that we got home to the rectory, we walked in and the look on Father Draper's face was amazing. It was as if, I'm a star. I rock. I've realized my dream. And I mean, it was interesting. It was just a look. I'm like, okay, whatever. So we went to bed and, we had masses on Sunday, woke up and he went home. And he has Mondays off, so he was off on Monday and he spent the day, at his parents' home. And anyway, it all started right then. He came home to the rectory about 9:30 at night and I was getting ready for bed. This was the Monday after the gala, a year ago. And he knocked on my door and I went to answer and he had that same look in his eyes. And he said to me, I know what I'm going to sing at the gala next year. And I said, well, that's nice, Draper. I mean, it's a year away. That's great. He says, I have 5 songs I've been practicing all day. And you're not on yet. You're not on. So anyways, I was saying,
I love it.
I said, well, that's great. I can't wait to hear him. And I went to shut the door and he held it open. He goes, do you want to hear? Okay, Father Draper, I'm not done yet. So he said, do you want to hear? And I says, well, maybe at some point. And he says, I'll be right back. I'll get my guitar. So he went and got his guitar. He came in and he played his first song. And then he played his second song. And then his third song, and his fourth song, and his fifth song. And, well, this was just the beginning of a pattern. See, because every Monday when he would come back, he would come and knock on the door in the evening, and again he'd say, I think I have a different song I want to sing. Well, this went on for a matter of a few months, and it really started to click. And, here's the bottom line. When Father Draper was a teenager, he wanted so much to be a rock star. It was like his deepest dream, and what happened, and he's okay with this, so we talked quite a bit about it. Monsignor Deutsch was back a few times helping us to reconcile, to talk through these things, but what we discovered is that Father Draper so wanted to become a rock star, and when he felt a call to be a priest, he took that and he just suppressed it, deep within himself. And last year at the gala, when he sang, it just like popped to the surface. It's like full out there. He couldn't really control it. And so, anyway, Father Daniel eventually showed up at the house, thank God. And here he is, straight from Poland. Just straight from Poland. And suddenly, every Saturday night, Monday night, he's like hearing this rock music coming from Father Draper and him singing it sometimes in my room, and I'm thinking, what does Father Daniel think about this? You know?
Meditating.
I'm really meditating. So anyway, it went on for a while. We got into the summer, and Father Daniel, you know, he heard us listening to Father Draper and all the different ideas about what he's going to sing next, and finally, I kind of broke the news to Father Daniel, Father Draper. I said, it was about midway through the summer, and it was one night he was just totally into his song, singing, and we were listening and listening and listening. And finally I says, all right, Father Draper, I want to sing a song at the gala too. And he looked at me, and there was a look, it was either, don't you realize you can't sing, kind of look. Or it was it was the look like, no, that's my spotlight. I'm sorry. You ain't taking that away. I still don't know why. Well, anyways, it went on for a couple of weeks that way, and there was this tension, you know, that we had. And I tried to play a song, and he's like, yeah, that's all right. And after about a month, something very interesting happened. After about a month, we were sitting there Saturday night, you know, our community night after dinner, and we were playing, and we were just kind of arguing back and forth, you know, well, what we were going to do at the gala this next year. And suddenly, kind of out of the blue, you see, Father Daniel had been listening to all this, and had been kind of building up, and he finally just broke out. Father Daniel said, guys, I want to sing at the gala too. He immediately went to his room, he took out some sheet music, handed it to Father Draper, and this is what happened.
Wstaje dzień, wracam na ulicę, wykorzystałem czas i szansę. Przebyłem drogę, teraz staję na nogi, tylko człowiek i wola przetrwania. Tak bardzo często działo się szybko, kiedy zmieniałeś się w pasję. Nie tracę marzeń, które poszły w niepamięć, zobaczyć, by one przetrwały. It's the face to face, out of the heat, hanging down, staying hungry. Like the odds to be taken on the street, complicated with the skill to survive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of the rival. And the last no survival starts to spray on the night. Watching us all in the eye of the tiger.
Come on, you know it, sing along.
You know it.
Strive of the top, and the gods got the glory. When the distance that I'm gonna stop and trust the land and its will to survive.
Everybody.
I have the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of the rival. And the last no survival starts to spray over the night, and it's marching us all in the eye.
said that he's going to keep singing Eye of the Tiger until we have some nice tips. $100 for Father Daniel. So who would like to give $100 to Father
please,
Daniel? Say,
somebody.
good job, way to go, thank you, Father Daniel. Hold your signs up, here we go. 1090, 1090, hold your signs up. 1144, 1471, 1201, 1120. Come on, here we go. 1159, 1126, 1066, 1321, 1300, 1186, 1096, 1204, 1174.
Oh, there you go.
We got 1351, 1087, 1030, 1015, absolutely 1111. Excellent. Daniel! And Father Draper on guitar. Yeah, when he started singing that to us in Polish, we're like, what is that? I know that song. I've heard it before.